Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video with the Osmoth. Today, I made a video on the alternative battleship line for the Japanese. And that video was my own suggestions. Of course, people got upset. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, people got upset, whatnot. It turns out that this was leaked like a month ago, so like a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. I didn't know this existed. I had no idea this existed. We're gonna go over it, and then I'm gonna put in my opinions and whatnot. So we're gonna start with seaplane tender lines. Seaplane tenders of Japanese will be slow, large, lumbering ships with a few offensive capabilities, aside from a handful of AA guns and a few destroyer caliber cannons. However, they will be armed with large, heavy seaplanes capable of dropping several powerful torpedoes in one drop, such as the H-6K. The planes will be slow but have a very high health per plane, capable of taking several ships worth of AA. Seaplane tenders will be capable of having float-plane dive bombers as well, but lack fighters to defend them. They will not be as effective as carriers, but they will not have as strict of a limit to how many can be spawned and will be cheaper to obtain in terms of XP and credits. The line will begin at tier 6 and branch off from the IGN I-351 as a cheaper, easier to obtain alternative to proper aircraft carriers. We've got to look at them. So we've got the Camille, we've got the Kamikawa, I think that's how you pronounce it. We've got the Akitushimiya. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that name. Got the Mitsuho, the Nissin. Honestly, I really like this idea of adding in seaplane tenders, because yes, they are a lot weaker than proper aircraft carriers. A lot weaker. It's just that they are extremely large. Slow, large, lumbering ships with a few offensive capabilities, that's fine. They do have powerful planes, but by the looks of it, it's only going to be 1 or 2 planes, which is, that's fine. So let's actually look at this. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. Very interesting designs. I mean, the tier 6 and 7 don't look that big. They don't look that big at all, actually. Okay, that's massive. That is huge. So that's the tier 9. What's the tier 10? Tier 10 is... Whoa, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3. Are those Akatsuki guns? Those look like, what, 127s? This has basically no firepower whatsoever, but this one has quite a bit. They're probably going to be slow. I mean, it says they're going to be slow. So it's going to branch off from the I-351. That's submarine, tier 5 submarine, I believe. Okay, so let's have a look at the star of the video, which is the Japanese battleship line. Alternative battleship line for Japan will feature battleships with less accurate primary armament and less armor on average, but feature heavier anti-air armament, be faster on average, and will be more similar to that of the American battleships. Right, so that means more flak, more AA, better secondaries. They will also have slightly better secondary armor with more powerful guns in the secondary role. The line will also start at tier 6, branching off from the Congo. These battleships will also have deployable fighters. Interesting, such as sort of... Ooh, okay. So they're going to be vulnerable against submarines. They're not that. So it's like this one. Wait, this is the Hyuga. This is a sister ship. Right, it actually shows that it's different, of course. So it's wait, Amagi at tier 7. I mean, I thought that Amagi would be tier 8. Of course, people didn't really look at my video because they kept on saying, "Oh, you put Amagi at the wrong tier." You know, I did say it could be tier 7 or tier 8. I wasn't planning to put it tier 7 because I thought it would be too powerful, but of course it's going to go to tier 7. Okay, that looks interesting. That third turret is going to be a problem. Key and Amagi aren't the same. Ooh. That looks nice. They're probably not going to look like this. Sashi, what's this? Wait, isn't this the quad one? This is the one with 16 guns, isn't it? Yeah, I believe this is the one with 16 guns. A140J3. What's the one with 12? Because I asked Discord and they said that it was 16 guns. And you got Yamato. So Yamato will be the tier 10. Yamato is confirmed will be tier 10. So you've got branch off of the Congo, go Hyuga, Amagi. Amagi, tier 7. I don't know really. Alternate carrier line. Great, that's all we need. So Japan is getting a fuck ton of shit. Kaga, so let's look. That's a huge fat box. That's just going to be slow and numbering. So let's just read this first. Japanese artillery will consist of carriers with different attack aircraft than the mainline counterpart. They will have stronger torpedo bombers but weaker dive bombers. These ships could be capable of launching kamikaze strikes and have stronger. Great, because that's all we need. But lack any proper bombers and have the same relatively weak fighters as the main line of carriers. The branch will branch off to the Hostra. Yeah, because that's all we need, wasn't it? That thing looks fucking huge. These things look very chunky. And the Kaga's just huge. Aren't these the carriers with basically no armor? These things are massive, holy fuck. What the fuck is that? That thing is huge! Isn't this thing bigger than the current tier 10 carrier? I forgot its name. That thing is fucking huge by the looks of it. It looks bigger than the current one. I can't really read those names, but luckily I can read them here. So you start from the tier 5 of Shino Chitushi Sorao. I'm butchering their fucking names. Yunrei, Hio. Okay, that's interesting. I'm more excited for this. This is what I'm excited about. This right here. I don't get why they're going to make the Yamato have less than Musashi. Because the Musashi and the Yamato should have the same armor. What I don't understand is if this line is meant to be AA focused and secondary focused and have less armor and whatnot and have worse main batteries overall, why do I feel like this line is the main battery line and this line is the secondary line? Because the Hitaka has extremely good secondaries. The Musashi has very good secondaries. Toza, second is alright. Nagato, second is alright. Fuso, second is alright. Kongo is battle cruiser. She can't really take any hits. Hyuga. I know Hyuga is not a Kongo class, but Hyuga was designed after the Fuso. I think so. I'm not sure, but I know that Hyuga is meant to have better torpedo protection than the Fuso. Now we're gonna have to wait and see how much more inaccurate the main guns are going to be. I was right about the Hyuga. I put the Hyuga, I think it was at tier 7, and then I put the Imagi at tier 8, and then no, tier 7 was the Yashima. Now the thing is that when I did that, a lot of people got upset for numerous things of the video, and it clearly proves that people don't watch the entirety of the video. It clearly proves that, and it's kind of upsetting, really. But honestly, I mean, having a 16, bear in mind that the tier 9, I've been told that tier 9 is meant to have 15-inch guns. 15-inch guns at tier 9, that's pretty shit. It means you're gonna really fucking struggle to pen things. Yamato has a significantly better AA than Musashi. I think the Key gets the 100mm Yugamo guns, not Yugamo, Harugamo guns, which means she's going to have very good secondaries. Amagi gets the 127s and the 140s, and Hyuga gets the 140s as well, and some 120s, I believe. Key is probably going to be a very good brawler. Amagi's more of a battle cruiser. I mean, she was designed to be a fast battleship, but her levels of protection are not that good. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but if this is going to be a 15-inch gun ship, she's going to have horrendous dispersion. She's going to be like the Leon in World of Warships. She's going to be a fucking shotgun. Which is terrible. The Hyuga, I know the Hyuga has the same guns as the Fuso, which means she's probably to perform like the Fuso, just less armoured. Honestly, like I got made fun of in the Discord for putting the Kirishima, which is a Kongo clone, at the tier. Did I put tier 5? I think I did, didn't I? I think I did have tier 5, tier 5, and then the Hyuga was tier 6, tier 7 was the Yoshima, which was the was it the A120 Super Cruiser, the one with the 310mm guns. Put that as tier 7 because I thought it'd be a good, thing. Obviously, a lot of people disagreed. having a Maggie at tier 7, I feel like that's a bit too much. I mean, yeah, it's tier 7. But going from the Amagi to the key, there's not really any difference. They all play the same. It's just that the key will have better AA. And that's really it. Probably better armor, because I think the key was basically it was effectively the Dreadnought version of the Amagi class. And before anybody says, oh, but the key and the Amagi are the same ship, they're not. They're not the same class of ship. They're different. I've never heard of this ship, the tier 9 one. I've never heard of that one. I know it's an A140 design, but I don't know what one. I think it's the J2, J3. I think it might be the J. Does it say it in the description of the? Is that J5? Or is it J3? Preliminary design. If those are quadruple guns, then this ship is gonna suck. It means the turret first is gonna be fucking awful. I know that this isn't the Hizen from World of Warships, because Hizen has one of the 155 turrets down here. So it's not the Hizen, it's not the J3. It can't be the J3. Because also the J3 design has 410s, not 381s. If this is going to be a 16-gunned Yamato, this thing is going to suck. This thing is going to be terrible. Unless it gets improved pen or something like that, this thing is going to suck. This thing is just going to be awful. No doubt a lot of people are going to just free XP their way through this. Unless this thing gets incredibly good HE, then I don't know. She does. The other thing is that this whole line gets no ASW planes, which means these things are gonna suffer against subs. It doesn't have that much of a curve on her bow, unlike the. If I just get rid of the carriers, unlike the Yamato, which has a curve, this one doesn't really have a noticeable curve. And she has basically no AA. I thought this was meant to be the AA line. I know those are twin 127s, so she's got two forces, so she's got 4 twin turrets. Oh wait, that looks like a 155 as well. So she's got 3 155s, 3 triple 155 turrets. Which means this is basically a Musashi with smaller guns, which is disappointing. They could have put the Musashi at tier 9, but of course the Musashi was already in the game. I feel like this is going to be a stinker. This is going to be a real rotten egg. Key. If we just look at the key for a second. Wait, the key doesn't get her 100 mils. Oh, so she's going to be just like the Amagi. That's disappointing as well. That's very disappointing. She does have different shaped turrets though. They're a lot more flat. So it's a muggy hull, even though Key and a muggy were different ship designs. Pretty sure they were. Yeah, they are. They are different designs. Ooh, yeah, they are. Yeah, I don't have good hopes for this line. The only ship that really interests me is the Hyuga, and maybe this one. I mean, this is the thing, is when you put a ship at high tier with very small caliber guns, and 381s, they are very small for tier 9. You start to run into the point where you're not going to pen jack shit. I mean, you're going to smash cruisers. Yeah, of course. You know, smaller caliber guns means you have less overmatching cruisers, and you're potentially going to smash destroyers. But the fact that this thing has, by the looks of it, has jack shit in AA and secondaries, even though this is meant to be the so-called secondary line and the AA line, I mean, this is art. Obviously this is art. I got to stress that this is art. This is not what the ships will look like in game. I have to say that. If any of you are watching, no doubt none of you are watching the video to this point, but I just got to stress that this is art. This is not what the ships will look like in game. But the fact that this thing has basically jack shit in AA really disappoints me. And the fact that this thing is basically, it is effectively a it's just a smaller Yamato. I mean, the superstructure is slightly smaller to give way for the fourth turret. There is literally no fucking difference between the Key and the Imagi. If the Key actually gets her 100 millimeters, she's gonna be probably very good at secondary brawls, because those 100 mils are gonna fire very quick. If she doesn't, and she comes in her pre-World War II form, she's gonna be shit. Because I can tell you right now, this thing looks like it has no fucking AA on it whatsoever. Like, I know in the Naval 1945 that they will probably be dotted with AA. I'm still questioning this 16 gun battleship. I do not have high hopes for it. If it's going to be 12 guns, and I highly doubt that this is going to be 12 gun, but if it is, then this thing's going to be even more shit. Having 16 15-inch guns, shells, fired in your general direction is terrifying. But when you get accuracy, which is so shit, it's like shooting, like you shoot at the moon and you still fucking miss. Like, didn't they say it was? They all also have no. They all have less accurate primary armament, and less armor on average, but feature heavier AA armament, which doesn't mean like superior AA. It just means that they all have better AA, be faster on average, and will be more similar to that of the American battleships. I'm sorry, developers, the American battleships you cannot fucking kill. I mean, yeah, you may be able to chunk the shit out the Colorado, but once you get to the South Dakota and the Iowa, especially the fucking Iowa, and heaven forbid the Montana is unkillable. You can't kill it. You can't kill the Montana. So when you compare them to the American battleships, I gotta question your logic there. I'm faster on average? What? I'm sorry, why? I mean, if I'm correct, the Musashi already does 27 knots? Is it 27 or is it 26? I know she's not that quick, but she's not that slow either. The Hidaka is probably my favourite out of the Japanese battleships. The Asai, I don't know how to pronounce that name. The Tier 9 looks to be the most interesting, but it looks like it's going to be hot garbage. The Yamato, from the picture that I showed, I think it was a couple of months ago, of the Yamato with all its AA, the Yamato is completely fucking littered with AA. Like, there's no way a plane's going to get that close and not lose a few planes. The Hyuga, it's either this line's going to be trash or this line is going to be absolutely godsend. Wait, isn't Amagi and Key, they're not the same ship, are they? They're not the same ship, are they? Yeah, Amagi, Akagi, Atago, and Takio. Ashitaka. I've done that Ashitaka. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that proves that. I think Key is part of the same. No, they're not. So these are three completely different ships. Ship classes. Armor 280. Waterline belt. 280. And how much armor does the Amagi have? Can't be that much. 250. That's probably why she's the lower AA guns. 6. She's also got torpedo tubes. No, that they won't add them in. 30 knots. Toza 26. Ooh, you go from 30 to 26 knots. And you have worse AA guns. I thought those were meant to be the AA line. Oh. A140 J5. Ships. A140 J5. Do they have actual? Okay, that's the original A140. So please be a good image. Okay. I'm not seeing any quads. Look. Whoa, is that two doubles and two triples? Are those the quads? Those aren't the quads. No, because those are... Oh, that's better. Look. Okay, so that's A, B, C, D, A is very fucking big. Holy shit, A is big. Yeah, this is the design of modern warships. But the design they have, I think they've got a fake design. They've got a fake one. So it's meant to be based off the J5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one, it definitely says J5, right? Or is that? Is that J? That is J5, isn't it? Hang on. And let's type J3. Oh no, here we go. J3. So it is J3. And that they're triples. They could have picked a better image. This thing has no fucking AA whatsoever. Even the Hidaka has better AA than this. So these are triples. So what? These are 410s. There's no way on this planet these are 381s. So this is on the Yamato hull. So it's the A140 J3. So this is basically a Yamato prototype. So it's got no AA. It's gonna have shit guns. Most likely, because if it's 410s, that makes it the heaviest broadside in the game. because if it's going to be um, the toes for against for 410s or the keys for 410s, because the key, the Amagi, and the Tozer, they all say share the same guns. But if it's going to be the 410s, then they're probably gonna be enhanced 410s, which means better pen. Because 410s at tier 9, 410s at tier 8 is nice, yes, but 410s at tier 9. We'll see how well it does. I was expecting a quadruple design, but these are 4 triple turrets, which is, as people have been saying, this is the this is basically the Japanese equivalent of the Montana. But this thing is fucking chunky. And this thing having no AA whatsoever, this is basically, this is like Musashi AA, but worse. This thing is gonna suck. This thing is gonna be fucking awful. I mean, it's got a couple of AA guns here, I've just noticed. A couple here, like these are 25s. But other than that, I don't see fuck all. I mean, these are going to be dual purpose, obviously. And people are gonna be never gonna have these off AA. I mean, if this thing only has this AA, then this thing is gonna be shit. I mean, the Hataka has pretty decent AA, but this thing looks like it has worse AA. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, it would have been fun seeing a 16 guns, 15-inch, yeah, 16, 15-inch gun battleship. But of course that would be horrifically underpowered, and she would struggle to do jack shit. Honestly, but these are obviously Megami turrets. Obviously. Those are rangefinders, so it's got. Those are twins, so it's got 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's got 16 25mm. Oh wait, is that called more AA? That's more AA there. Okay. So there's more AA popping out at me. I'm not seeing any more. These main guns look very Izumo style. But if you notice, the curve isn't as prominent on this line, on this type of battleship. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, those are spotlights. I was just going to say, yeah, those are more AA, but it's not. Those are spotlights. Is there AA anywhere else? Those are spotlights as well. These aren't AA, these are rangefinders by the looks of it. Honestly, I mean, as an AA line, this is really disappointing. Like, I was expecting to have American levels of AA, because they're comparing this line to the American battleships, but this is really disappointing. I'm quite disappointed in this actually. I mean, no doubt they're probably going to slap like a load of 25s all over it. But if they don't and they go with this design, this thing is going to suck. This thing is going to absolutely suck. But it gets fighters, which is confusing. So they're going to be like pocket carriers in a way, which don't have any bombers or torpedo bombers or dive bombers, but just have fighters. Okay. This looks like an ASW plane. These look like fighters, and then this looks like an anti-submarine warfare plane. Why are they not giving it anti-submarine? Because they already know that submarines are a problem. There's a lot of people saying that submarines are horrifically underpowered now. I'm not against submarines or for submarines at the moment because I haven't, really fought against submarines at the moment. Ever since they got changed. I wouldn't say it's a nerf or buff. I would say that they were changed. Honestly, we'll just have to wait and see what this line brings us. But this just I'm relatively annoyed. The other thing I noticed is you're gonna lose a hell of a lot of because the thing is that having the benefit of, unless if I look up Japanese battleship with quad gun turrets, see if there's any. Oh my lord, there was. Oh my lord. Oh Jesus. What guns are these? Four tens. 4, 8, 12. I mean, this thing is pretty shit. 16 times 1, 140mm guns. 30 knots. 150,000 horsepower. Do you know what this thing reminds me of? Is if you look at the stern, it looks very German-esque. Very German-esque. Like, holy shit, this is a very German-looking hull. Extremely German-looking hull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 61. Belt 12-inch inclined. Oh yeah, you can see that it's sort of like it's bent outwards. It's interesting. I mean, the bad thing about quads, having 3 quads, is you lose the front one. You basically become a reversed French ship, and you have to, reverse your ass into everything just to use your guns. The funny thing is I'm not sure if they've removed the element of destroying gun turrets, because I've been playing Naval for quite a while and I haven't lost a single gun turret. So I'm not sure if they've removed that or if they've just like lowered the chance of having gun turrets destroyed. So look. That will never come to fashion, obviously. Ooh, what's this? A140A2. Whoa, 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 hang on a minute. Are those 460s? Those look like very big guns. This thing would do better as the Tier 9, obviously, honestly. Those look like 460s or 457s. Hidaka, I think it's the name 140. Don't think it's this one. Yeah, Yushima. I don't know, that's border warships. My bad. It's Georgia. Georgia. What's this? I can't even look at it. Some of these images are so shit. So now we know what design it is. That's good. Is that an actual image? Is that an actual photograph? Holy fuck! September 20th, 1941. Isn't this because the Japanese attacked December 8th, 1941, wasn't it? Attacked the Americans. That gun reaches high. Holy fuck, that gun reaches high. But this is an actual image? This was before she got all of her AA guns. Yeah, this was before she had her 155s removed for a lot of AA guns. You got to see the rangefinder up there. Was this still when she was being built? Jesus. There's another image. Like, look at the size of those fucking turrets. Look at that. That is incredible. Yo, man, this is a 460mm triple turret. Look how big it is. People don't understand how big these fucking things were. What the fuck is this? I can't even look at it because bullshit. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs down. Put in the comment section, did you watch the whole video? I hope that you guys did. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.